And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday. Why are we not streaming on a Friday? Well, it's because I'm going to be out of town this weekend. I had to do, you know, a little beard shape up and everything like that. Got my hairs cut. Did all that. I got a wedding I gotta travel to, so I will be unfortunately out of town on Friday. But I'm making it up to you by giving us a Tuesday stream. I did try to give a little bit of a heads up via the past couple of live streams to the regulars, as well as I'm pretty sure I put a alert out there on Discord as well. Yo, what's going on, Canreal? A few battles ahead of you. Let's get going. Hell yeah, brother. I just wanted to start and say that this is my favorite fucking game of all time. I played Final Fantasy Tactics: The War of the Lions way too many fucking times when I was a kid, and honestly, I'm not entirely certain how I want to get into this game. I know the War of the Lions editions are not supposedly in either version of this, and it has been about 15 years since I've played, so it's gonna be a little rough, but I'm fairly confident in my ability to play. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We are going to play the Evilise Chronicles, which is just the enhanced version, essentially, though. So without further ado, I got my lovely thing all set up here. Let me make sure I'm actually in the game. There we go, and let's start it up. So you're already a few battles in, huh, Canreal? Man, I probably could have already gotten past the time skip if I wanted to play during the day, but this is a game that, you know, I wanted to relive all of this with, like, you guys. I didn't want to play ahead. And I've played through this story, like I've said, several times. I've done in the War of the Lions, there's a couple of, like, level down traps and whatnot, right? So I had, you know, maxed out Dark Knights, and I would make Cloud like a Dark Knight, as well as a soldier secondary job class, and I would go and level him down to lower him all the way down to level 1, and then set him back to a job that had a really high strength booster, like a Dragoon, and I would have him level up as a Dragoon, and then, like, level him down on something that had a lower level stat and everything like that. I'd automate a lot of it with Mathematician and set it to auto battle. Oh, dude, there's so much stuff that I used to do. But just cleared Sand Rat Cellar. Oh, dude, that's like a really fun if I remember correctly, Sand Rat Cellar is like the first time you get to talk to, what's his name? Is it Weegraph? Is it Weegraph? When you first learn of, like, the Dead Man's Brigade or whatever. Cloud is potentially viable this time around. I know he was more of a hassle in the OG. I know that in War of the Lions, there were a lot more additions, like Balthier and Luso were in the game, and I don't think they're going to be in the game now, because this is closer to the OG, which also means Dark Knight is not going to be a job class, and neither is the Onion Knight, which is kind of sad to me, because I really, really enjoy playing the Dark Knight, but it is what it is. All right, we're going to do Tactician. I'm going to dox myself a little bit. I really like my 14th of a Cancer, and that is what we got. And the thing is you don't really need to utilize any custom units. You can just arguably the story units are a lot stronger because they have specialized job classes that you can't get a hold of, right? Like, you can get a hold of, like, the Sword Saint. You can have what's her name, Agrath or whatever, and she's got the holy sword. I didn't pay attention to all the details of this version, but I remember reading that apparently you can get Cloud earlier and he doesn't need his material blade or something along those lines. So Cloud in the old version Cloud didn't need a Materia Blade unless you wanted him to use like his OP skills for Soldier. And the Materia Blade was at the top of a mountain, and you need to have either lava walking or levitate as a foot ability in order for you to get on top of the volcano that the Materia Blade was hiding on. But yeah, would you believe if I said I've never played a single Final Fantasy game? Sean, you are going to enjoy listening to Canreal, and I like geek the fuck out. This is the best Final Fantasy in my opinion. The best one.
However, according to the Jirai papers, which had long lain concealed in
this is going to be one of the times where I'll actually. I'm still going to talk over the voiceover, so sorry guys, but I will let all the cutscenes play through. But I'll still like converse with you guys. I'm not going to be like, this is a movie. Everyone, shut up.
And profane the godly. Which of these two accounts is to be believed? Join me now in my search to uncover the answer, the truth.
Now, the good news is that I understand how to grind. I have a lot of the job requirements memorized from back when I was a kid. So unless they changed a lot of that, I should be fine. Final Fantasy VII Remake series, I think, gives a nod back to that being the best Final Fantasy, but I love Final Fantasy Tactics. I got it on Steam in hopes of mods to give some increased difficulty for replayability. Hey, man. I understand Final Fantasy VII is the mainstream best Final Fantasy, but I'm gonna agree to disagree. Final Fantasy Tactics is obviously my favorite one, but to be honest, the best Final Fantasy is the original Final Fantasy. The original Final Fantasy, if you guys knew a little bit of video game history, the original Final Fantasy was actually supposed to be Square Enix's last video game. That they were about to go bankrupt. They took all of their money and put it into one last video game that they called the Final Fantasy, and it ended up being such a success that they were able to pull their company out of being bankrupt. And well, now we have an entire series named Final Fantasy, right? And it's their biggest hit of all the Square Enix games. But yeah. The original Final Fantasy with the Hero of Light and being able to create an entire custom party, that was pretty big. I will never discredit someone with the opinion that Final Fantasy Tactics is the best Final Fantasy. I just have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth specifically as the best for me right now. I haven't played the remakes of Final Fantasy VII. To be fair, I will say if anyone tries to tell me that Dissidia was the best Final Fantasy, I'm going to smack them, because that was just a hack and slash fighter game. Like, no thank you. That was literally just like a Tekken with Final Fantasy or something like that. Honestly, 10 was pretty good too. 10 was pretty good. I wasn't a huge fan of 13. I didn't make it through all of 8, even though I do own 8. I liked 1 a lot. I loved 4. 4 was really good. I feel like I never really played 5. I never played 3. I can't go back and play the old school Final Fantasies because I just like random battles. Final Fantasy VII Remakes, action combat with heavy RPG elements, so I still consider it amazing. Oh, okay. See, Final Fantasy Tactics has got random battles, right?
Oh, Father, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins.
We've got all the random battles in Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm actually going to make a point of not doing too many random battles in this, because it's super easy to out-level everybody if you get a little too crazy with it. All right.
I'll not be much longer, Agrius.
Your escort has already arrived.
Give me one
Please,
second, everybody.
heed the
My
good
dogs
lady's
are
words,
going
Highness.
absolutely crazy
You must
upstairs.
hurry.
Well, maybe they'll calm down. Doesn't sound like it, but maybe they will. We'll take a. I'll let that marinate for a second. You have to play 5. 3 was the original job system. 5 was the first time refining the job system. It effectively spawned the system that led to Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay. Good old Gafgarian.
Are ya? It's been the better part of an hour.
Gafgarian, you forget yourself, sir. You are in the presence of the princess.
Mayhap bowed heads would less offend. But you would do well to waste less time on idle pleasantries.
I see even the noble Order of the Northern Sky cannot rid itself of vulgar knaves.
Dogs seem to have calmed down.
Captain in
We're fine.
these
Everything's
rain-sodden
fine. No one's breaking into
hinterlands
the
ought
house.
not to expect chivalry. We are in the employ of the Order, not of it. Our pay does not cover trite courtesies to the likes of you.
Govern your tongue.
Enough. Let us be on our way.
The Father watch over you, child.
And you, Elder.
Milady, the enemy is upon us.
You got Tanner's men?
We are paid for this. Time to earn our keep. What is it, Ramza? You above getting paid to do a job?
I'm a knight no longer. Just another sellsword.
Right then. To battle.
I don't remember they've definitely got some new voice actors here, because Gafgarian.
Deliver us.
I'm honestly not even certain if they had a voice acting on any of the lines except for cutscenes.
They bear the crest of the Black Lion. Duke Goltana must be mad.
You there, wench. It is useless to resist. You will surrender the princess. If not, well, I would hate to see anything happen to that pretty face of yours.
A head on a sword. These swords of Goltana. Lack wits, one and all.
In that case, we should be able to handle this without you, Gafgarian.
The true OG had no voice acting at all. That's what I thought. I knew a War of the Lions introduced a voice acting within the cutscenes, and they added cutscenes and whatnot, right? Like cinematic cutscenes.
Mayhap you could.
I don't think the OG
There's no
even
money
had
to be
these
made in
cinematic
that.
cutscenes, but maybe they did.
Lad, Ramza, with me.
Because when? What was this a? This came out in like 1995-ish when the original Final Fantasy Tactics was released, right? 92? Or was it after a? Or was it like after a 7? I don't remember when this came out. I know War of the Lions came out in like 2007, or at least the PSP version did. I don't recall when the initial one for the PS1 came out. Because it's been like, we're looking at PS1 graphics on a freaking
Kill them all!
4060
No man standing!
GPU or something like that right now. Like that is what we've got here. The only cinematic in the OG was the initial cutscene of the Chocobo Knights heading to the monastery for the battle year now. Same year. Okay, 1997, Final Fantasy Tactics came out. Got it.
You would have us slaughter them. Are you mad? Kill them here, and you'll have played into Duke Goltana's hands. We need only put them to rout.
I find dead men rout more easily.
Not gonna lie, I can agree with Gafgarian.
Right.
Super easy to take care of a. Ooh, they've updated the health bars in the UI. Okay. You can only control Ramza. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Combat timeline. Cool. Okay, I don't need a guide, please. Please, I don't need this. Oh, I've got stick drift on this controller. God, that's annoying. Okay. We're gonna use an ability. We really only have a couple of different moves here. I think metal, we might have like what? Shove. Oh, we have rush, stone throw, and salve, and then chant. Chant's pretty decent. Salve's good. I do enjoy salve, but rush and stone throw are pretty okay. But these are all just like your standard squire moves. They're not actually going to be very strong or anything like that. We're just going to attack, and we have a 90% accuracy rating. I'm not sure what the 100% is on that. I think that's due to shit. I don't know. 29 damage, not bad. This guy's only got 42 HP. Bravery and faith are correlated to your zodiac sign, if I remember correctly. And wow, 10% chance to miss, and we missed. Cool. You do agree with Gafgarian in the end. In my battle, I knocked everyone out in the head knight to critical HP, and it didn't end well. In battle, had to kill them all. Right? In 97, I was busy playing Crash Bandicoot, Mortal Kombat, Need for Speed. In 1997, I'm not sure if I was old enough to play video games, but I was not very into it. Let's put it that way. I think if I was actually doing any, I think the first time I started playing video games, I was probably around 3 or 4. Okay, so the number next to their health bar is their turn, their order in the turn timeline. So 1 means that it's their turn, 2 means that they're next, 3 next after next. You get it. It's their turn priority. So it's kind of cool. That was not in the original game. So I will say that's kind of nice. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if we could find a way to hide that. If we can mod it, it'd be pretty cool. The stick drift on this controller is going to make me rage. I may have to swap over to keyboard controls. I may actually use a keyboard. I pulled up a gamepad just so I could not have to worry about it. But, yeah. This is a newer controller too. Like, this should not have stick drift.
This does not look good.
Now is the time.
So this is a prologue battle, and none of the XP or anything like that you get here is actually really worthwhile. So there's no point in trying to nickel and dime it and grind out all the extra XP you can. Just go for damage and end the battle. Okay, yeah, you see this, guys? I'm not moving my controller at all. This is just straight up stick drift. That's so unfortunate. Okay, cool. We actually got hit.
Onward.
Now our back is open. I played this game on the PlayStation back in the day. What's new with this version? Technically nothing. It's just a remake. It's an enhanced. It's not a full remake or anything like that. It's just a yeah. I don't think the EXP JP even count here because it just gives you stats from the end of chapter 1. Exactly, Canril. Like, you just start over brand new after this. Spoiler alert, guys. We're about to be there. But yeah, like, nothing really happens in this. You just want to get through the prologue battle.
Leave it to me.
Now you'll actually see me pay a little bit more attention because I want to get to the jobs. It is very important to get to specific jobs quickly in this game, because your XP, when you level up, you gain stats based off of what your current job class is when you level up. Okay, I don't know if I really explained that well, but some classes will actually get better stat gains in certain abilities than others. and I'm sure I can, you know, reread up on all of this. It's been, once again, about 15 years since I've actually played this game. But this was like the shit for me when I was in middle school and part of high school. But to answer your question, Bruce, nothing's changed. It's just a remaster. They give you two separate options here. You can play the enhanced version, which is what we opted for, which is, it should be a complete just rehaul of the original PlayStation 1 version. But and then there is a legacy version or something like that that utilizes that doesn't enhance anything or use new that doesn't utilize any like cutscenes or any voice acting or anything like that, and it just uses the English translation from War of the Lions, which is the release from 2007. Now, unfortunately, I really enjoyed the additions from War of the Lions, so I'm hoping that we can get a hold of those.
Lady Ophelia.
We'll see how it goes.
This way. Hurry up. And try making a little less noise.
I'll not take orders from you!
You've quite a mouth on you, Princess.
Hold there!
I think not. If you feel wronged, blame yourself or the father.
This cannot be.
And we tried to protect the princess, and we lost.
He lives.
Or rather, the princess got taken.
But why does he serve under the banner of Duke Goltana? I do not understand.
Boom. Prologue over. Well, I do really love Final Fantasy Tactics. I always prefer TO as a kid because I'm always far more exploitation of stats.
The loss of
I preferred TO. What are you talking about? Turn order?
Reparations and ceding vast swathes of land to Ordalia.
Is that what you're saying?
Sellswords returned from the front to find their homes razed and loved ones
What do you mean by
slain.
TO?
Compounding their woes, this ill treatment led many to abandon their fealty to the crown and the nobility. Once loyal soldiers became rogues and traitors, donning the thief's cloak and plotting treason.
Tactics Ogre, you own it. Oh, I actually do not like Tactics Ogre.
Murder and theft.
I tried playing it. I never played the original Tactics Ogre. I tried playing it
counter this threat.
when it got re-released for the PC, like what, a year or two ago. Could not. I did not like it.
It was there that our tale began. A year earlier.
I honestly thought it would be closer to Final Fantasy Tactics, but it's similar, but it's different, and I just did not like it that much.
Did you hear? Another Wayne was struck last night on its way to Egros.
Yeah, I knew that a Final Fantasy Tactics was based off of Tactics Ogre. I did know that. The Corpse Brigade, hell yeah.
It is long past the hour for drills. What is happening, I wonder? Delita?
You know what? I want to see. How does this work with a keyboard and mouse? We're about to find out.
Oh?
Because this stick
Do
drift
tell.
is making me mad. It's getting me hecka frustrated, and I don't feel like getting mad while trying to move my controller and whatnot around. We're going to do this keyboard and mouse style. I want to figure out how everything goes.
I think Duke is coming to
got a little
Garland.
feather. I'll try to put it right in the middle of the speech bubble.
Duke Larg? Why?
Not just the Duke. The Marquis Elmdor the Limbri, too.
That's the first I've heard of it. This has not the sound of a state visit.
All of Ivalice is in turmoil. The Order's supposed to be keeping things under control, but
And they mean to bolster their numbers with us.
All right, everybody, fall in! The Order of the Northern Sky has an assignment for its Knight's Apprentice. As I'm sure you're already aware, the number of brigands roaming Galleon is on the rise. Among them, the Corpse Brigade, a seditious lot with a grudge against the very crown they had served. Rogues such as they must be dealt with.
They changed it to have finishing moves in the PSP remake and kept it for Reborn. It's kind of iffy, but I also kind of like it since it's like when MP isn't a pure dump stat. But Tactics Ogre is basically the same as Final Fantasy Tactics, but with cards from dead enemies, you can buff your stats even more, so more shenanigans for super boosting units. Right. And the thing is you don't need to do all the super boosting or anything like that, right? I did so much super boosting on Ramza. I had him with 999 HP and 999 mana, and he was using Ultima and everything like that every turn. I was just like, yeah, okay, he does need to be this OP. But I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with him of this playthrough. I'm honestly gonna try really hard not to super boost on the first initial playthrough back, because you don't need to super boost in order for you to win the game. Obviously, it's just like, how dumb do you want the game to get? Okay, let's find out.
The Order will be joined by, among others, His Excellency Duke Larg's Royal Guard.
But I will say super boosting was super fun. Really min-maxing all the stats was really fun when you had the Dark Knight class. Just because you could basically just solo entire armies by just self-healing and life-stealing. It was great.
Its defenses. Remember, you represent the Academy itself. Noble or otherwise, your actions reflect upon us all. Fight with honor and trust in your steel. It would seem the time to take up arms is already upon you, young apprentices. I've just received word that a band of thieves, routed by our knights, flees here to Garreland, where the bustling streets will only aid their escape. We will move to stop them and finish the task of our brothers. This is but a squall before the storm of battle. Prepare yourselves at once. Dismissed.
Okay, here we go. Going into battle number 2. This time, the XP matters.
Let's be on our way.
Guest units, cool. In the original Tactics order, your turn order was weight or minus agility. So I always made Denim the main character, Ninja ASAP, for fastest agility growth to make him crazy fast and evasive. Agility was the only stat you cannot get a card for. Oh, okay. Hilarious. One time I entered the super dungeon with my super fast lifelong ninja Denim, ran into fairies and goblins, extremely high dex accurate enemies with crossbows, and they probably couldn't hit anything, could he? Ninja's really low defensive growth, the one turn him with very high accuracy. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so WASD to move one tile at a time, which honestly I'm fine with. You can also move your mouse to fast track. All right, cool, that works. Let's see here. We can use... I want someone that has high bravery. Okay, cool. Emmanuel, you have really high bravery. You'll be a nice melee unit. Let's see here. You have 48 faith, 53 bravery. That's whatever. 70 faith, 49 bravery. Petronilla, we need to change your job. You need to not be a squire. I don't think I can change jobs quite yet. I think I have to wait till after this battle first. But okay. And we need one more. We're gonna take both of our yeah, we're gonna take both of our alchemists because they're gonna help us quite a bit with heals at least. And then we'll go from there.
Forward.
Oh, they made it to where you can rename everybody at any point in time? That's cool.
Little Moppets, is it? Our luck's turned for the better. All right, lads. Cut through these and we're as good as fled. Make quick work of them. And don't be leaving no squealers behind.
Okay. So at this point, the name of the game is we want to get as much, not necessarily XP, but we want JP. And JP comes with XP. So if you see right down here, JP, this is how many like experience points you essentially have for your job, right? And some people may already know this, but in case you don't, I'm trying to explain this as we're going in.
Careful,
In a
Ramsay.
town, not so much
Remember,
anytime, but yeah,
the well-aimed
cool.
thrust pierces the mail.
Okay.
Don't patronize me, Delita. We Beowulfs know our way around the battlefield. Beowulf, was it? Heir to the noble house, Beowulf, I'd wager. Looks like we have ourselves some apprentices from the academy. Well, highborn Moppets are still Moppets. Lay down your arms or die clutching them. None will mourn your passing. Is that right? You're in far over your little heads.
Okay, so we have 147 job points and our next level is at 53. So we can try to take a look at the status here, right? But we're not going to really be able to see all the effects of his job points and whatnot for a bit here. Oh, but we can take a look at this. So the biggest thing is the highest level that you need out of both Squire and Chemist is level 6, I believe. At least that was what it was for. That's what it was for in a War of the Lions, because that's what it required for you to unlock Onion Knight. Squire has something that's very important here, and it gives you JP boost, which increases the amount of JP and job experience you earn in a battle, which is really good. Being able to equip axes is cool. That's pretty strong for some things. Beastmaster to all allied creatures and neighboring tiles with an elevation. Okay, cool. Evasive stance adds the evasive stance command, greatly increases the unit physical and magical parry and evasion rates until next turn, and then +1 movement. But basically, a lot of these things, they're not great, they're not terrible. Focus is going to be a very important one for us to initially get whenever we can, because focus is something that you can basically use every turn if you're not within range to actually attack somebody. And that is going to be very important for every job, for basically power leveling job XP. You can fight or flee from random battles anytime you're not stuck in one, so that'll help you. Oh. Okay, now let's take a quick gander here. Okay, we got someone way back here. There's 6 priority. So this is the first one to move, actually, and then... Okay, cool. I do want to have the high ground, so we're going to move Roms up here. I don't think we actually have an ability that we can use that's going to help us here, right? We just have Chant, and Chant is not a something that's going to be super great. I guess what we could do is actually move Ramza over here to get behind Delita. And then we're going to use Chant to heal Delita. And that's going to lower Ramza's health a bit, but it will heal Delita, right?
What to do?
And let's see, what are the abilities that we have here? We have Throw Stone. Cool. That's actually a really good one. So we will use Throw Stone. I will say. It is kind of a pain to make sure that you're actually able to see everything. And we're not going to do a ton of damage whenever we throw a stone, but you get a little bit of XP and you get a little bit of job XP as well. And job points.
I did it.
One step at a time.
We have throw stone on her as well, which will be nice. Okay, camera. I need you to behave, please. I will say, I kind of wish that the camera was a little bit easier to navigate.
I'll handle this.
Now, chemists should be able to use potions from a distance. They should be able to throw their items. Honestly, throwing a potion to Ramza right now is kind of a waste. So we're just going to wait and be there for when we are needed. Same thing with up here. And the reason why there's a directional facing system is there are flanking bonuses. You are more susceptible to being hit from behind and from the flanks, and you are from up in front of you.
Leave it to me.
And this is going to be a little bit of a slugfest here. I don't want her to get the kill, but you know what? It just may have to happen. Because there's a lot of XP to be had whenever people actually get defeated, right? Another thing, you actually share job points with other people. So whenever you gain job points through your abilities, others in the same battle as you will gain a little bit of the same job points. Only a little bit. It's very, very little, but a little bit still helps. Okay. Now these hearts are how many turns that they have until this guy's body disappears.
Come on.
And it's very important as well to try and keep an eye on that, because you'll either get you can get an item, or you can even steal an ability from a people that have died. It's really good, really, really good. Okay, she has 17 HP. She's actually kind of low, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want her to die. She does have really high faith, which should make her spells stronger. So we need to keep her alive, just so we don't have to worry about her, you know, dying. And I really want her to be a mage, probably like a white mage eventually, right? So. One minor reason I like Tactics Ogre more than Final Fantasy Tactics is height increases your range in Tactics Ogre. Final Fantasy Tactics, your range moves are always limited to base range. Correct. I do remember that.
Where to?
Better than ever.
Oh, we evaded. Nice. All right. We are going to use a potion on her. Get her healed back up. She took a decent amount of damage, right?
Me then. I'll not be outdone.
And we're gonna have him wait, go this way. Ramza, I think you have enough damage to take this guy out. You should be able to, yeah, you can do that. Okay, we do need to start playing a little bit more defensively because we have one slight issue here. And the slight issue is that we need to wait for these guys' bodies to disappear. Because the battle will end before people like disappear fully, right? And we're gonna want to get as many of these rewards as we can. Okay.
All in a day's work.
So we may just wait a little bit here for Delita to do his thing, for these guys to run away, and they'll like naturally heal themselves a little bit too, as long as you only get them low, but you don't want to do too much crazy stuff. And you want to be careful who all you feed all the stuff to as well. So naturally, I'm going to want Ramza to get a lot of it because he is the main character. He's going to be in every fight. That's a story fight, and I mean, it is what it is. Everyone else, I mean, everyone else is going to be still useful. Don't get me wrong, but my main go-to is going to be the main character, right? And now what we're going to be doing is we're just going to be waiting quite a bit and just seeing what happens. He'll heal himself up, which is fine. Delita is going to keep beating this guy, right? And as Delita beats him, he's going to keep healing himself. And he will actually regain a lot of he'll gain a lot of experience just for doing that. That's another thing, is that you can have your units basically just sit in place and power level by just utilizing the same move over and over and over again. And that's kind of like why we want to get specific abilities. That's why focus is going to be very important, as well as JP boost.
No time to waste.
I cannot throw one to Delita yet. Okay, so we're just gonna have to wait.
Right.
Okay, this guy is just about done. I'm gonna move over here to Delita. Going to go ahead and use Chant on him and get him back up to full, or at least closer to full.
This should help.
And then we're gonna want to use a potion on Ramza. But that at least gives Ramza a little bit more job points as well. Cannot throw it to Ramza yet, so that's unfortunate. We're just going to wait.
Ready.
But we can throw one from her to Ramza, which is going to be pretty important. So let's go ahead and make sure we make that happen.
I'm in your debt.
All right, cool. She leveled up her job. Each job has its own level, and as the unit's different job levels increase, new jobs will become available for the unit to use. Level 2 should unlock one of the mages. I think it unlocks both mages, actually.
I can get even stronger.
No substitute for experience.
All right.
I'm ready.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, since it only dropped a treasure chest and not a crystal, I'm not too terribly concerned at this point about them being able to do stuff, right? About like Ramza needing to be the one that picks it up. So in the meantime, oh, I clicked on top of the tree, didn't I? We are going to instead attack this guy. We're going to get this guy taken care of, right? And what we're going to do is we're also going to trap this chemist in the corner as well. Ooh, another treasure chest. Okay. Okay, so we got ourselves an extra broadsword, which is cool.
Ready.
Down with you!
I was really hoping we'd get a little bit more crystal action going here, but it's really only looking like we're getting equipment chests currently. But you have to wait for bodies to completely despawn before you're able to really do much. So that's the other issue here, right? Now, another thing, whenever one of your units gets knocked down, if you finish the combat before they run out of the little hearts above them, they're only knocked out, okay?
It's time.
If you do not finish combat before all of their hearts are knocked out, they die. You will not get them back. Just something to be cautious of, right? When does our chemist go? Oh, our chemist goes pretty soon, honestly. And I'm not too worried about this. We can actually go ahead and we'll use a potion on ourselves here, just to make sure that she's not gonna, nothing shady's gonna happen, but then we can also get her to position correctly.
It's up to me.
We'll have him move here, acquire the chest, an extra set of clothing. So we got the broadsword and 2 sets of clothing. I'm not going to wait for the chemist. You know what? I will wait for the chemist. Can I wait for the chemist? I cannot wait for the chemist. Delita will most likely kill this guy before anything happens. So we'll just go ahead and take care of him. No point in us waiting.
Forward.
Might as well get the XP to Ramza.
Why persistence honest work would see them die old in bed? Yet they choose instead this early grave.
Okay, enemy is vanquished. We got ourselves a mithril knife, phoenix down, potion, greatest contribution from Ramza. He was our MVP, and we got plenty of monies and whatnot, some GP, some, what is it, gil.
Barbeneth Beowulf, a great hero who had attained the distinguished title of Knight Gallant, approached the hour of his death.
Hey Soro, how you doing, man?
News of the war.
The Order has struck a great blow. Limbri is ours once more. 'Tis but a matter of time ere the Ordalians withdraw from Siltania. All goes as planned, Lord Father. Be not troubled.
The envoy dispatched to treat with Advocate Lenario returned this night past. He has agreed to your proposal, Lord Father.
Good. Very good. Then the war will die with me.
Father.
There now, Alma.
You want my last memory to be of your tears?
Where is that Ramza? He should be here at your side.
Zalbarg, Dystag, you are dear to me. But Ramza is no less so. Though he be not the issue of the womb that bore you, my sons, still my blood courses through his veins. Watch after him.
Lord Father!
You forget yourself, Ramza.
You have come. Good. Let me...
Leaving job site now, heading to the office. All right, man.
Lord Father.
How long has it been? You've grown into a fine young man. I would hear of your studies. You've been at the academy since spring, is it? Hear me, Ramza. For generations, we Beowulfs have stood foremost of those who serve the crown. Ours is the soul of the night. Become a knight worthy of your name. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path. You will know the path you must walk. A Beowulf can walk no other.
I will not fail you, Father.
Your friend, Delita. He is a good boy. He is low-born, but he can serve you well. I've made arrangements for him to enter the academy. You should have seen the look on the headmaster's face.
And you know, as an adult, I'm actually like paying a little bit more attention to the story and whatnot. I know the general gist of a lot of it, but I don't know a lot of the nuances behind why some people do certain things, right? So that's why I'm trying to pay as much attention as I can right now.
Take care of your sister. Show these brothers of yours what it is. What it is to be a knight.
And there he goes. Tragic. Okay, so our dad died. And we need to head up here. And we now have access to the main menu where we can change our job types. Okay, now first and foremost, we're gonna go ahead and here. So outfitter is where you can you know, buy and sell your gear. Taverns let you do I think eventually you can actually send people out on missions, right?
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
Yep, we have to go through a story for that.
Of course.
But, you know, you can get a little bit more lore and whatnot here. So the Corpse Brigade, banditry is on the rise across the land, and Galleon has no means been spared. Waynes are struck and pillaged, high-ranking officials taking the sword point. Most of the incidents in the past 6 months are believed to be the work of a company of felons and former sellswords known as the Corpse Brigade. It is oft said the only good brigand is a dead brigand, and the Order of the Northern Sky would like not more than to see the brigade made corpses for true. But as yet, it is all the knighthood can do to keep the outlaws in check. King Ondaria III. The health of King Ondaria III has been subject of concern since his collapse at the birthday celebration of Prince Orinus. The Board of Chamberlains has been announced that the king has regained consciousness and his fever has broken, but will yet require no less than 3 weeks of quietude and bed rest in order to recover. Many speculate that it may be some months before the king resumes his official duties. However, Queen Luveria and her retainers have long been in charge of most affairs of state, and thus few problems are anticipated during the king's absence. 50 Years' War. The half-century of conflict between Ivalice and Ordalia is today known as the 50 Years' War. The beginning of the 50 Years' War can be traced to the death of Ordalia's king Devon III and his failure to name a successor. His cousin, Vario VI, was next in line for the throne. However, King Denamda II of Ivalice, the uncle of Devon III, proclaimed himself the rightful heir and declared war on Ordalia. However, this was merely a pretense to justify the invasion of the neighboring Ordalian province of Zalmonia. Formerly an independent state, it has been annexed by Ordalia nearly a century prior. Ivalice had since been aiding the province in an effort to weaken Ordalia, though increasingly severe oppression and political purges enacted by the Ordalians stifled Zalmonia's bid to regain independence. Tired of Ordalian rule, the Zalmonian leadership and nobility secretly petitioned Ivalice to take a more direct hand in their liberation. Oh wow, this is a fucking doozy. Okay. After a victory in Zalmonia, the Ivalician armies marched on the Ordalian capital of Viura. Fate would have it, Demanda II succumbed to a fatal illness on the road. Momentary confusion amongst Ivalice's troops gave Ordalia the opportunity it needed to regroup, and Varroy VI succeeded in pushing the Ivalicians back as far as Zalmonia. The resulting impasse would not be broken until the Romandan army invasions 2 years hence. Okay. So, yeah. There are 2 military orders worthy of particular mention in the conflict, and that is the Order of the Northern Sky, led by the young Barnabeth Beowulf, who is Ram's father, who would later claim the title of Knight Gallant, and that of the Southern Sky, led by Sidolphus Orlando, also known as the Thunder God. After countless victories at home, these 2 orders have been poised to advance into Ordalia. However, the protracted conflict had begun to take its toll on domestic morale. Peasant uprisings and revolts throughout Ivalice and Ordalia forced both countries to send their troops home to pacify their own citizens, resulting in another stalemate. Okay. The economy, and we're skipping a bunch of stuff too. The economy of Ivalice was brought to the very brink of ruin as it struggled to pay reparations for its former enemies and to repay the loans taken from neighboring states to fund its war effort. Soldiers returning from the front found themselves without pay, and entire orders of knights were summarily discharged from service. The swelling ranks of the unemployed did little to relieve the people's distrust of the crown and the nobility. So basically, we went to war. We did not necessarily win the war. As we came back home, we're not getting paid, and now there is vast amounts of knights and former military that do not have pay and cannot actually, you know, provide for their families without turning to banditry. That is essentially what has happened. Thank you and farewell. For the common folk, at least, right? And the main character is a noble son, right? The head of... Oop, I'm over here pressing all sorts of buttons. Sorry, guys. The head of the Northern Sky, who is your father, he was a noble, obviously. And so you are nobility, and you're kind of detached from a lot of the things that are going on, so you don't know a lot of things as a kid, right? All right, fitting. The fitting room. This is where you're able to go in and you can basically just equip people directly out of the store and then just hit checkout. It's kind of fun. We can also sell a few things here too. Like we have a broadsword that we can sell. We got a bow gun. Ooh, bow gun. Oak staff. We got a rod. I have no idea how to fucking pronounce this word. Escutcheon? I did something. You know, a shield made... Okay, what is this? Can I get additional information on these things, please? That'd be great. I'm assuming... Okay, HP, MP. I'm assuming this is physical damage. That's magic damage reduction, potentially, or it's block chance. It's one of the two. Leather helmet. I think this is for knights. Let me double check here. Yes, I believe that's for knights, dragoons, and samurai. Okay. We got leather armor, battle boots, and we have also are going to go to our main menu here, and we're going to take a look at our units.
Yes.
First things first. Combat sets. Ooh, we can set multiple combat sets now. That's kind of fun. Equipment and abilities. Our secondary, we have unlocked the arts of war from the knight, as well as aim from archer. That is always fun. Okay. We are job level 2 at squire. Let's go ahead and take a look-see here. Learn some abilities and see what we can do. Right? Focus requires 300 job points, and that's very important for us to get. Job point boost is arguably more important, though. So we're going to grab that. And we are also going to make sure that so throw stone would be good. Rush would be good. Focus is the best one out of all of these, and it does cost the most for a reason, right? We could grab counter tackle as well. There is one other hidden ability here that we don't have access to. This will come eventually. Counter tackle, equip axes, beastmaster, evasive stance. All these things are neat, but they're not required. Okay. The lightning bolt is action abilities, so these are things that you can do actively on your turn instead of just attacking. These are reaction abilities, so this would be your counter attacks, right? Support abilities, you can equip up to 2 support abilities. JP boost, for anyone that's playing the game, doesn't know anything about it, get JP boost. Just always have JP boost while you're trying to level your classes and unlock new abilities. And then movement abilities is movement +1, which is not the end of the world. Okay, so we can swap him from being a squire and change him to a chemist, a knight, an archer. We cannot do white mage or black mage yet because he does not have level 2 chemist. But we can learn a couple of fairly important things, right? We can learn like re-equip. He can use his turn to change equipment during battle. Treasure Hunter allows you to discover items hidden on tiles upon moving to them. So that's kind of fun. Treasure Hunter is always nice. Treasure Hunter is very important if you're trying to find all the hidden items on every map. But yeah. I haven't necessarily grabbed any of the things from that. The knights are really cool because this is how you essentially can destroy items, right? You can destroy their mana, you can destroy their weapon, you can lower their speed. So basically, you just lower their mana, lower their speed, lower their power, lower their magic, and you can essentially make it to where they are just sitting there and they can't do anything, right? Rending helm, armor, shield, weapon, all of this stuff just makes them weaker. Parry is very good. It allows you to block physical attacks from the front or the side with your weapon. And then heavy armor, shields, and swords as a passive, and there's no movement abilities that you can learn as a knight. Archer gives you aim, +1, 2. So basically, you take more time and you're essentially charging up your attacks, right? And you'll just continue to deal more damage, but you spend an eternity aiming to deal more damage with potency of 20, right? And you just keep spending more and more time charging up an attack, and it takes forever. So the likelihood of you actually being able to get off an aim 20, not very likely. It's going to do a lot of damage. Reaction abilities, so you have speed surge, increases your unit speed. Archer's Bane just makes it to where it's easier for you to dodge bolts. Concentration ignores the target's physical evasion, ensuring that physical attacks always hit. That's really good. Equip crossbows, okay. And then jump +1. White mage and black mage, we don't have the chemist level for it. And honestly, we do have JP boost. I can't remember if Squire level 4 is required for anything directly right now. I know Squire level 6 is important. And I do want to get to where we have focus. So I think we need at least one more fight before we're able to start moving Ramza off of being a squire, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So and we don't have enough XP and Knight for us to teach him any abilities. We do have XP and Archer, but yeah. And what we're going to do is we are going to learn the Treasure Hunter ability for our Chemist, right? We're going to grab the Potion as well as an ability. So now Ramza is going to be able to, and you can, okay, so here's the other thing, guys. You can equip bonus ability sets. So here, action abilities, we're going to pull items. So now we can use any action abilities that we have from the Chemist job that we've learned, right? So this is how you really like customize your classes and your units. This is your units build. Your active class is the one that you're leveling up. So our active class is Squire here, and our active abilities is Metal. Everything else you select from various areas, right? So Treasure Hunter, I can grab any movement. You can put any movement ability that you grab from any job and put it on. So it's very important for you to make sure you have like JP boost. You get 2 active sets. You get your set that you currently have due to your job that you have selected, and you have 1 extra, and then you just have, you know, a support ability, a foot ability or a movement ability, and then you have a counter ability, and that's just what you get. So JP boost, very important, because it's just going to make it quicker for us to get the needed job points for us to actually like level up. That's really what we're doing here, right?
Yes.
And essentially what you need to do is we have to go through all of this with everybody. We just don't need to go super into it, but yeah. We'll give him items as well. I don't think he actually has anything learned, but why not? Emmanuel, what job? You don't have very much set up either, do you? Okay. Is it Gilbert or is it Wilmot? I think it's Wilmot. Yeah, Wilmot's actually got level 2 Squire and level 2 Chemist. That's great. So Wilmot we're going to set up as a white mage. She doesn't have great settings or anything like that, right? But she will be a white mage, and we're going to give her Cure. There's not too much of anything else. Upon receiving damage, grants regen to the unit. That's pretty decent. Magic defense boost, also not too bad. Protect blesses the wards against physical attacks, and then Shell is magical attack reduction. So I think Protect would be pretty good, and we can grab Shell as well. She's not going to have a ton of MP, so we need to be careful, right? But then we just essentially grab the abilities of, you know what? We'll grab our items, and we don't really have any other special things that we got here. We can learn a couple of spells from the Black Mage. We can do Fire, we can do Thunder, or we can do Blizzard. We only have 67, so let's do Toad, by the way. Amazing ability. Always grab Toad, eventually. It's a very, very good ability. Fire, Thunder, or Blizzard. We will do Fire and Blizzard. She already had Rush and Stone Throw. Evasive Stance, but no JP boost. That's kind of sad. Kind of wish that she had JP boost. That's okay. I don't think we have enough points here. Archer does, but okay. And Chemist, she does have Potion learned, and she has Phoenix Down learned, so she can pick people up if they get knocked down. Honestly, her having those abilities probably worth leaving Chemist, I mean, as her secondary, but we're going to swap this over to Black Magics and let her be overall just mage, right? And then a Gilbert, yes. I think, is still, he doesn't have Black Mage or anything like that learned yet, so we'll just leave him as is. We're going to learn a couple of abilities here at this. Ooh, we don't have 250 for job boost. Okay. So he'll stay there. And Petronilla, you have 70 faith. Having higher faith is better for a certain things, right? So we're actually going to change her to being a chemist, because I want her to have a I want her to be a magic based unit ultimately. We'll give her fundaments, and we're going to double check and make sure that she can learn anything else here. Evasive stance wouldn't be terrible, but ultimately rush and throw stone. Throw stone's going to be something that she'll use all the time. So, yeah. Wilhelm, Emmanuel. Emmanuel may be close to being able to. Nope. Do you have throw stone? You have throw stone? Okay, cool. I think we'll be fine. And we can look at the guest unit just to make sure he's set up, but we don't really need to worry about him too much. Then we can look at our inventory, make sure that, you know, everyone's got things equipped that they can equip. We have a bow gun just because that is the basic starting weapon for archers. Chronicle, just all sorts of the information that we can get, and then, you know, your game options in your main menu. But 90% of all of your management comes in the units, which is in your main menu. By the way, guys, if you want any of these custom units, like any of these generic units renamed, let me know. We can do that. Okay, now, before we start the next fight, I shall return. I'll be right back. All right, I am back, and let's go ahead and get on into our second battle. Okay, so we only really get 4 units that we're going to bring in. We are going to bring in Ramzet. We are also going to bring in... I did not mean to bring in Francis. I don't want Francis. I am going to remove this unit, and we are going to place Petronilla. No. Is it Emmanuel? Yeah, we're going to place Emmanuel. And we're going to put Wilmot and then Petronilla right here.
Certainly.
Ooh, do not commence battle. Hold up. Petronilla. What are your abilities before we do too much here? Before I get myself completely foobarred, what do you know? And you know potion, and you know antidote. You do not know Phoenix Down. Okay. Okay. All right, we should be fine. We should be fine. Yeah. We should be fine.
To battle.
Famous last words. We'll see how it goes, right?
Looks like this one's still alive. What do we do with him?
What do you think we do with him?
Right then. Your luck's run out, knave. If ever you had any.
Blast! One of the Order's patrols.
The Corpse Brigade. And they've a hostage in their midst.
Our first duty is to defeat the brigade, or we must rescue the captive. We're going to rescue
We
the
must
captive.
rescue their captive. To do less would be unbecoming of men of the Order.
True. Protect Argoth.
Ready.
Reinforcements. And none too soon.
I love how everyone's blonde, by the way. Like, almost everyone in this game is blonde. Just look at all the characters. They're all blonde, except for Delita. Delita's got brown hair. Everyone else is blonde. Oh my god, dude, you just got crit. Are you even gonna... You're not gonna survive this. You are about to get dumpstered, dude. Absolutely getting your shit rocked. How am I supposed to keep you alive if you're gonna get crit like that, brother?
Right.
Oh my god. By selecting Auto Battle from the battle menu, you can instruct a unit to fight automatically. With Auto Battle, you can issue general instructions for those who want to behave. That's cool. We're not doing Auto Battle. Auto Battle is what you set everything up. Ooh, we just found ourselves a broadsword. That was nice. Okay.
Where to?
Yeah, we don't really have anything for us to be able to do here. Another thing that you can do, actually, believe it or not, is you can attack allied units. So if I wanted to, I could attack Ramza in the back of the head, right? And then I could actually, you know, use my turn, my next turn, to heal him. I should have bought more potions, but I did not. All right.
I'm better than
this guy may get knocked out. I don't know what's going on here. We're about to find out. Can you run away? Are you going to run away? Are you smart enough to run away? That is the question.
Leave it to me.
I know Delita's going to rush in. Kind of.
I'll not fall here.
Oh, okay, cool. You got potion. If you can potion yourself, I do not care. Nowhere near as worried about it if you can potion yourself.
Just try and stop me.
A proud moment. It's time.
And whenever you are severely out-leveled by an enemy and you use an ability against them, you gain a lot more XP. Should be fairly, you know, self-explanatory as to why and everything. But, you know, sometimes you just gotta state stuff.
Was I so weak? I've earned this.
All right, cool. He is now level 2 Squire, which is great. Should be okay for the most part, bringing him over here. Now, I am not entirely certain. That's a ton of HP that we don't really need to use. It's not quite yet. And we don't get a lot of mana either. Like, I only get 3 spell casts, essentially, right? And we can look at the black magics, and the black magics does a decent amount of damage too, right? And I don't remember if this beast is weak to fire or not, but we're about to find out. And you can use dead bodies as walls, essentially, so you don't take damage from it. Fire, 20 damage. I'm okay with that. That's pretty nice.
From strength to strength. Another step on my journey.
It's hard to have an MP using job before you clear Dorter and get a robe. We're doing it, man. It's fine. This is fine.
I'm ready.
We really only just get 3 casts, though. That's about it. And the fact that I didn't pick up any extra potions, this is going to be a bit of a doozy. A bit of a doozy. I may have fucked up a little bit here, but we're about to find out. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Right? Right, we're gonna be fine. Oh, he's gonna steal my kill on the Panther. How rude. Trying to keep my chemist on chemist until I learn ether and then swap her to white mage sub chemist. Probably a good idea, honestly. Now we could use chant and then we have a mage, right? But I'm not entirely certain if that's the play here. And we just healed the enemy a little bit here, but that's okay. I'll gladly heal the enemy 25 HP because it healed the rest of my units back to full. And we're almost out of mana now. We have one more spellcast. We can do a lot of damage with one spellcast, though, to be honest. And Delita is being fucking useless. He is not helping us at all. He's just hiding over there in the corner. Pretty annoying, if you ask me.
No turning back.
Uh-oh. I want to make you regret that, homie.
Ready for anything?
It's time.
You are going to learn to regret that. Okay, number 12 actually, I don't think number 12 is the one we go for here. I think we actually go for 8. So we can take out 8.
Well, this
Yep.
is the end.
So 8's taken care of, right? We're gonna turn our back to face 8, to that guy, right? Now we could try and take out Reginald here. Between our next 2 units, it should be pretty easy.
To the very end.
Ever so slightly. Should be able to do 10 damage with just a straight up hit. There we go, bonk. Staff go bonk. Staff works. Now the real question's about to be, do we have
Be more careful.
do we have enough time? Can we extend the fight long enough for us to actually let some of these bodies like rot, right? So I want abilities. I want money. 18 damage, okay. That's a decent amount.
Where am I needed?
We can actually attack this guy. Ooh, we got a crit. Cool. Now we need to move and just wait here. Because otherwise we're about to get hit pretty hard. We only have chant, and then we have, you know, our items and whatnot. So we're just going to go in from attacking from behind. Being able to get the thief down and take any of his abilities would actually be really, really good for us. Now, I'm not entirely certain if we're going to be able to do that, but we can try.
Thoughtful of you. Right.
Delita saved Argath so he could steal my kills, though. That is true.
Leave it to me.
Delita kind of is a doucher. I will not lie. Not a huge fan of Delita.
Come on.
Leave this to me.
Ow, that hurt.
Me then. Victory is mine.
Damn it, Argath. I swear to God. Yeah, he's got it. He took the kill.
Down with you.
Frickin' Argath, man. Oh.
Ready and able. My turn.
All right, cool. Acquire the ability. Yes. You'll also restore HP and MP. More importantly, I would rather require re-equip. Because it's much more valuable for us. That's 50 job points that we no longer need to use. I'm going to go ahead and use potion on myself here. Yeah, I need to, right?
No cause for concern.
I don't get to steal the ability from the thief, which
I must
sucks.
keep moving
because being
forward.
able to steal GP is kind of nice.
My turn. It's up to me.
Ooh, we got a Phoenix down. Nice.
Ready.
And once again, guys, you kind of have to just like wait for the bodies to disappear for you to get the extra loot.
Victory is mine.
So you're getting rewarded for taking your time and kind of just letting the AI do
Where to,
whatever,
then?
right? And this is why part of what I like to do is a now I don't know if Reginald had any really good abilities.
My turn.
We're about to find out. This guy up here probably has some decent stuff, right? We'll grab this one. Ah, no. Shit. It's either a yes or a no, but you have to take it because otherwise the crystal goes away. So that's unfortunate. But you know what? We have... We'll use Petronil on this. And we'll acquire re-equip.
Me then.
A free ability on any unit, still a free ability. And I was really just hoping that we'd be able to get crystal from the thief here. That would have been really cool because we don't know any thief abilities.
bad,
We don't
eh?
even have the thief job unlocked yet,
What
right?
to do?
So that's kind of was my thought process there, but that's okay. And I honestly don't want to wait on the next guy to get knocked out, so we'll just take care of all this.
Are you all right?
I'll be fine. It is for the Marquis's safety, I fear.
The Marquis? The Marquis Elmdor de Limbri was here.
The very same. And to whom do I owe my gratitude?
We are Knights Apprentice from the Academy at Garreland. We may be able to help you. But first, I would hear more.
Emmanuel was our MVP. Gotta take as much of the damage
My
as we
name
can,
is
right?
Argath, a knight in His Excellency the Marquis Elmdor de Limbri's household.
A knight, you say?
Well, truth be told, I am a knight apprentice like you.
A fellow knight in training, then. I am Ramza Beowulf, and this is Delita Hyrule, my trusted friend.
Beowulf? You're not of the Beowulfs of the Order of the Northern Sky, are you? What fantastic luck! A blessing in the midst of disaster.
What?
The Order can help me rescue the Marquis. It must.
The Marquis is held captive.
The Corpse Brigade captured him, yes, but he still lives. We must act quickly. Should he be killed, I will lose everything. You simply must help me, please! I beg you!
Calm yourself. Who's to say your Marquis is to be killed anyway? The Corpse Brigade would not take a man alive save there were value in keeping him so. Of that, you can be sure.
There's little we alone can do against their main host in any case. If the Marquis has been taken hostage, Egros will be in an uproar. You can be sure of that, too.
Then before all else, we will report into Egros. Are we agreed?
Time for us to head to the next
Agreed.
main area.
We'll start
We
there.
also need to take a look at all of the job points that we earned and make sure people are getting their stuff handled, right?
Lead the way.
Argath has joined the party at level 3. Hopefully he doesn't steal too many of our kills. Now, here's the cool thing. If we really wanted to, we could actually go back and forth between these 2 points over and over and over again until we got the levels that we wanted, right? That is something we can do. It's not something I'm going to recommend that we do, but it is something we can do. All right, we're going to hold off on actually spending any of his squire points, and we are instead going to change him to being a knight.
Wish me luck.
Knights are naturally just a little bit tankier. They have better gear, and what we are going to do is we are going to make sure that his fundamentals are his fundaments are his secondary, so he can still have a little bit of range throw with like stone toss and whatnot, right? Petronilla.
What is it?
It does not quite have anything else unlocked yet, but we can still learn abilities from her time as a squire. And the other thing, guys, by the way, I think I mentioned this already, but if you have like an entire party of squires, you earn job points for you doing your actions, but a small amount of job points actually gets learned by other party members as well. So let's say we have somebody that's a knight and they're just continuously leveling up knight. Other party members will slowly gain job points within knight. So us having someone as a white mage or like as a different party, as a different type, early on is beneficial for us. And she's got basically everything that she can learned, and she's just gonna be sitting here for a while. She's a ways away from getting the JP boost that we could really use, but she does have access to Archer, Knight, and whatnot too, right? So we got some time for her. Petronilla, we definitely want her to get probably to the Black Mage counterpart for Wilmot and have both our Black and White Mages use both spellcasting abilities. That way we can just have decent stat coverage on offensive and defensive magic. And there's more than just white and black mages, of course.
May I help you?
If we wanted to look at it, there's all the jobs here, right? It look, if I remember correctly, this is monk. That is summoner. This is thief. Oh shit! I know there's arithmetic. This is dragoon. This is oracle, maybe. What else we got here? I know there's a ninja around here somewhere. I know we've got a geomancer. There's all sorts of fun jobs that are out and about here. So you just gotta be kind of aware of what there is there. And everything requires different level requirements.
I hear you were decorated for your first
like in order for you to unlock thief, I think you require it's either level 2 or level 4 archer. So
they sing your praise from on high. You do honor to our name, my brother. And to me.
I am glad.
Oh?
I am. Forgive me. No doubt.
Now that I look at it, they kept a silly ordering bug from the OG game. From the way that the way that the jobs go.
What have you?
I have already asked Zalbarg to dispatch a squad in pursuit.
The order, the War of the Lions, it was just a big circle. The mediator was listed before Oracle, but required Oracle levels to be unlocked.
These brigands must eventually come forth to demand ransom.
Mediator,
assuming the Marquis yet lives.
Mediator got renamed in War of the Lions, I believe. I think that's the mathematician, right?
Lend me 100 men that I might hunt the Horsens down. Please, my lord, grant me the means to avenge my fallen friends.
Mayhap your ears fail you. I said that a squad is to be dispatched. You are not a man of Galleon. Leave her affairs to those of us.
OG was a big circle, but you cycled past mediator to Oracle.
My lord.
Do not assume to beg favors of me. Let me remind you, Argath, lest you forget your place. You are but another sword, not yet even knighted.
Mediator's the beast one. Calculator was one of the super jobs. Got it.
The two of you will remain here at Egros and serve among the castle guard. You needn't worry. Danger is.
I enjoyed a lot of the super jobs because you had like the arithmetician, and then you had the Dark Knight was a super job as well,
you know,
because they required like the Dark Knight actually required you to max out Black Mage, like Master Black Mage, as well as a couple of other things, right? I don't know if that's even. I don't think that's in the game because I'm pretty sure they're using the OG here. But I mean, I might try to see if it's still here. Like I might do it anyway, just for fun.
Saving his own,
because that required like level 8 Geomancer, level 6 Ninja. It required so much stuff.
Supply routes
Took forever. But my favorite thing was to have a Dark Knight unlocked before the time skip.
Traitor. Thinking to buy his freedom with the lives that his freedom scarce outlived his honor. He was not a dozen paces out of the gate when the dagger found his back, killed by some common squire, no more a knight than I. One of his supposed comrades spread word of his misdeeds. My Lord Father would have none of it, of course. But he was the only one. Our bannerman deserted us. Our reputation ruined. I suppose I had best remember my place. Your lord brother has no reason to lend ear to pleas from the likes of me.
Delita! Delita!
Teacher!
Delita's grandpa kill Argoth's grandpa? Not really, but maybe. Delita's the reason why we're not allowed to have nice things, okay? It's always Delita's fault.
You've come home!
It has been some time, hasn't it, Zalbog?
I heard about Garland. They say you made short work of those brigands. Now you've truly the right to call yourself a Beowulf. Father would be proud.
Well, I say that. Argoth's also a bit of a problem, too.
Lord brother. You certainly haven't changed. Gods forbid you show a bit of cheer on being praised. And you, Delita, do not think word of your deeds escapes our ears. Your sister's been so full of pride I quite fear she might burst.
Worry not, my seams have held. Glad to see you looking so well, Delita.
And are you? Have you settled in at school?
Yes, the others have all been quite kind to me.
Would that we could speak at greater leisure, but there are duties that require my attendance. Rogues do not catch themselves.
I understand. Good luck.
Oh, we received a note of ransom from the Corpse Brigade.
What?
Something about it sits unwell with me. They are anarchists, to be sure, bent on bringing down the aristocracy. But they fancy themselves righteous, and prey only on the nobility and those in our employ. Indeed, when they took hostages in the past, they demanded only in exchange for their captured brethren. Would such as they truly kidnap the Marquis for want of coin?
Why wouldn't they? They're naught but common footpads. What would they know of honor?
One of the men I dispatched to watch them has not returned. I suspect he learned something of import and was caught for it. However, there are those who do not think some mere spy worth a search party's efforts.
Where was he last known to be?
In Dorter, a merchant city east of Gallia.
Hey, here comes Dorter.
The castle grows dreadfully dull. Wouldn't you agree?
Forgive us, Teacher. It seems we must be leaving sooner than we had planned.
Don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself.
I will. Mind your studies. I'll be back before you've even noticed I'm gone. Let's be on our way.
Tetra puts on a brave face, but the truth is not as honeyed as her words.
What do you mean?
She has a hard time of it at school. The others tease her for being lowborn.
Man, don't you just love all the classist stuff that's in this game?
I shouldn't have said anything.
Just like, oh yeah, by the way,
you have worries enough of your own.
you have friends that are commoners.
Tetra will be all right.
You're noble.
I'm here to look
Your
after her.
family's all nobles.
Then
You
there is
don't
naught
really
to worry
understand that commoners aren't
But mind
really
your own limits.
like some of the guys in this game
for
are just
everything.
awful. They're like, oh, these
Says
guys
the
are
brother
born
who
below
never
us. They
fails
don't
to do
like
any and all
no.
that is expected of him. Unless you forget, I'm no less a Beowulf than you. It'll take more than a few mean-spirited school peers to get the better of me. But please, don't lose sight of yourself, Ramza. You needn't let your life be ruled by the fact you were born a Beowulf.
Now you're starting to sound like Mother.
All right, and off to the next level.
Ramza.
Okay. Off to the merchant city of Dorte, which is right over here. Now, there isn't actually too much that we actually have to do between here and like the next couple of things, right?
Who needs
We can
that
do some
fee?
fitting if we wanted to, but there really isn't any new items that we can get a hold
catch your
of. We can get a longsword, which is, you know, slightly better than our broadsword, and it works for knights as well as a squires. So it does give us some one more damage output, right? But what we will want, and now we have bronze helmet as well as linen cuirass. But what we will want is we will want to buy more potions.
Are you happy? Thank you very much.
We don't need too much of anything else, honestly. We go through potions pretty frequently, though. And I don't want us to go through too many of the other items that are out and about. Getting a hold of some better armor would be nice, because that does increase your HP pool by the sizable amount, but it's not really the end-all be-all or anything like that right now, so we should be okay.
You'll come back.
We can take a look at the tavern real quick.
It's just rumor.
Nope.
Anything
No new information or anything like that. Warriors Guild, in case anyone's wondering what this is just where you recruit new units.
Welcome.
Right. You can also rename people.
Is there auto?
But this is where you can, you can look at somebody and be like, oh, hey, look, I want this person. You just look at them and you look at like what their stats are, what their sign is, and what their bravery and faith and everything like that is.
Let me know. Farewell.
Okay.
Ah, yes, the siege wheel.
Send in Emmanuel, Petronilla, and then, last but not least,
You can rely on me.
commence the battle.
Forward.
If I remember correctly, this is just going to be a battle against beasties. Yep.
Our luck is ill, that we should chance upon fiends such as...
Some of us prefer fiends in a wood to a dull watch in Castle Garrett's, Argath.
And some of us are not so quick to jape in danger's face.
Enough talk. They come.
All right, we got a bomb, a couple of bombs. I think 3 goblins and a red panther.
Me then.
easy prey. It's time. It's up to me.
Alright, nice job. Gained a level. Good, 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 good.
Excellent.
Petronilla gained a level, which is good. Alright, now let's see. Do we have enough range on our black magics to do some stuff? Not particularly. Yep, and then there's the black goblin. Oh, right, he's got spin punch. I don't think he does that much damage. Holy fuck, never mind, he does a lot of damage. Oh, please don't. That's right. I moved Petronilla up too close. Quite a bit too close. We only have 3 rounds. We cannot wait for these guys to reset, by the way. We have to, like, move up. We have to get this over with quick. Okay, that Red Panther's already at max health, so we might as well do it this way. That'll heal up both of our frontliners up here. And the Panther gains HP, but it's already at max HP, so it really doesn't affect it.
Victory is mine.
Argath, can you please? Okay. You didn't even take care of the goblin.
My turn.
Nope. No, you did not. Okay. I really don't want us to lose a unit here, but we may. I don't know if we're going to have enough damage output to
not done yet.
Take care of all of this, realistically. Spin punch. Oh, damn. Only tackle. And Ramza is now down. Oh, not quite. Close though. Very close.
Ready. What to do?
I will not give up. It's over! I must keep moving forward.
All right, cure hits.
My thanks.
Helps Ramza quite a bit. Keeps our other our knight Emmanuel full HP as well. Here comes a spin punch. Oh, it's gonna be another tackle.
Leave it to me.
It's up to me. Accept your fate!
All right, we should be able to win this before we lose our unit. Should be able to. Not necessarily guaranteed or anything, but we're gonna try.
My turn. I'm in your debt. It's time.
All right, he's gonna come up here, attack our white mage, which is fine. We've got the HP for it. Delita should be able to take him out pretty easily. Yep.
It's over.
Okay.
The fruits of my labors.
Where are we going here? Attacking Delita, that's fine. We won. We won, and we should not lose any units. I think we managed to kind of like bum rush this one pretty good, right? I was worried, not gonna lie. I was really worried. I thought we were gonna lose our alchemist, right? But being able to push and just like do as much damage as you can before your enemy, before your unit runs out of that timer, then you should get your unit back, if I remember correctly. But only if you... Yep, Petronella's still here. See, she's fine. She's fine. She's, might be a little, like, scarred emotionally from that ordeal, but she's fine. Easy peasy.
By all means.
We do not have a ton of job points or anything like that. What about you? You have to be. There we go. We now have focus, which is what I needed you to learn. We are changing your job. I'm going to change you over to being an archer. It feels dumb, but you know what? I need it to be archer. Simply because I want metal. I need to get to thief for Ramza. I want his I like thief's stats, to be honest, quite a bit.
Do you want something?
Emmanuel, I'm not sure. You've got Ren speed, power, magic, but otherwise not too. Wait, you can do parry, right? Yeah, parry's pretty good. Parry is actually a really good one to have, so never upset about having parry. We're very close to having Squire, to the point where we're set on that. Wilmot, if we don't have anyone in Squire, then we're not going to have the ability to really do too much for leveling up. But okay, we got time for us to do Daughter. You did have a Phoenix down. I had a Phoenix down, but I didn't have anyone that could use it. That was the problem, Soro. My Alchemist couldn't even use it. That's my biggest weakness, is that with my current party setup, no one has the ability to use a Phoenix down. So
I stand ready.
should I not do that? Probably.
Ready.
But you know what they say. Fuck it, we ball.
It's time.
We're going ham here.
I said I know naught of it.
Do not speak false to me. I know what you've done. Where is Gustav? I will have it from you one way or another.
I don't know.
What of the Marquis? Where have you hidden him? Tell me. I will not ask again. Where are they?
The desert. They're in the desert.
The Sanrat Siege.
Hold!
The Order's swords. My luck turns foul with the weather.
It seems we did well to come here.
Have I not seen that man before?
You know him, Delita?
I have seen his face, I'm sure of it. It was at Egros, just after the war's end.
You'll pardon me my misgivings, but this has not the look of any joyous reunion. To arms!
All right, here we go.
I've just remembered. That man. His name is Weegraf. He commanded the dead men during the war, a company of volunteers assembled from the peasantry.
What? But that would make him...
Aye. The commander of the Corpse Brigade.
Yep.
Leave it to me.
Weegraf is the
Victory is mine.
commander of the Corpse Brigade, and we just saw him pull a sword out on somebody and then disappear. All right, and now we're fighting mages and knights and archers, so we're starting to see more than just squires and whatnot, right? Something we got to be mindful of. Oh, fuck.
By the gods.
Doing 33 damage on fucking first round on my mage. That's brutal. That's fucking brutal.
Right.
I only do 10 damage with my attacks. Ugh, that's so rough. No, I have a solution.
This should help.
Ready.
I'm not sure how well this is going to go for me. I don't think we're going to get on top of this archer quick enough. Or at least not my guests here.
Let's go.
I think my starting formation was not the best. I definitely needed to get somebody that was already innately up here that we could get on top of that archer at the very top.
Ready and able.
These guys are pretty spooky.
I must act. Where to?
Okay, protect should help. Okay, well, it missed one of the units, but okay, we'll see how this goes. 28 damage. That, what the hell? It's so much damage. Yeah, we're not gonna have the ability to do this. This is gonna. We are a little bit on the Fubard side. We are going to lose our units here. We don't have the ability to get I don't think you can actually even access the main menu from here somehow. Oh, system menu, right? So we can hit retry, right? We can try the battle again from the beginning. We can load, return to the world map. Change formation or retry. Yeah. Ultimately, what may need to happen is I may need to get a my units set up to where I have a Phoenix down.
Fan calls.
And you can't really move Ramza. I mean, you can try, right? Yep.
I stand ready.
Petronilla,
I
and then
shall
we'll
do
put
my
her
best.
way in the back. Commence the battle. We'll see how this goes with having somebody closer that can at least get on top of them. I'm not sure how well this is going to go, but we're going to go ahead and just fast forward through all of this real quick. Because we've already seen this, right? So.
I've just remembered.
We don't have aim yet either. Cool. The good news is we have a decent amount of potions because I bought a ton. So what we could do is just make sure that we're like constantly chucking potions at our people. Don't quite have the range for throw stone here.
Where to?
All right, we're gonna go ahead and pop protect. Hopefully this works and doesn't miss. Cool. That does help a little bit, getting that protect going.
My turn.
Easy prey. Leave it to me.
Now, the cool thing is you can actually use, like, as an archer, you can use Arts of War from a knight, and you can actually do those from a distance with your bow, if I remember correctly. So some of these classes actually have some pretty nice synergies where you can use a lot of, like, you can patch up a lot of the weaknesses that some of your classes may have by just, you know. We're not going to do that. We're actually going to go ahead and use Shell as well and give both of these guys Shell. Yeah.
By my power.
That way they have Protect and Shell, ideally. Yep. Cool. 43 damage? Oh my God.
Right. I feel stronger.
Oh. Argath hasn't been hit yet. That's why. Nah. Oh, shit.
Nice. Leave it to me.
Bro, that guy just freaking dumpstered Argath. Oh my God. Homeskiller just got crit into oblivion. I was not expecting to see 76 damage pop up. That's kind of spooky. Let us throw a rock at this guy. It should be enough to knock him out. Yep, he's down. Cool. And now we're going to move down here and get ready to start handling this archer. That's right there. It's going to be a pain in our ass. I don't think Petronilla actually has... nope, she does not. She does have Throw Stone, which will be beneficial. Just to help do a little bit of damage, right? I knew this one was going to hurt. 21 damage. That ain't nothing to scoff at.
Just getting started.
It's time.
That was a big oof. Focus, increasing physical attack by 1. Definitely worth doing. Now, I probably could have, you know, just kept on with a doing as much damage as possible, but kind of have to do what we can do.
Let's go. The next move is key.
Oh, that's not good. How come they're able to do more damage than I can? Now, he will do a lot of damage to his archer friend right here. That is for sure. That's the good news. Bad news is, well, we ain't looking too hot otherwise.
Where to then?
Delita, I need you to do something, dude. For the love of God, help.
I must act.
Throw a potion at Ramza, get him back up to full HP. Or just about.
Excellent.
Petronilla, you are basically foolhardy. But what I am going to have you do is I'm going to have you wait right here so the fire hits this guy next to us.
This cannot be.
Ready for anything?
No turning back.
I'm done for. My turn.
I think I can shoot this guy, right? Yep.
Do not let them win.
I'm ready.
Oh no, that's not good. Yep, so it's really looking like right now we are just kind of foobarred. Wilmot is definitely not helping us out as much as I would like her to. She just doesn't have enough one, she doesn't have enough firepower, and then she just doesn't have enough to actually keep us alive either, because she's constantly either having to deal damage or whatever. So I could have her go up here, right, and just go for an attack, but our overall strategy here is just not really doing too much for us, right? Like, oh, we did 10 damage, but she's basically useless now. Our alchemist is out, our knight is about to be out, and Roms is out. So this is basically it. Right here.
Just my luck.
So now we have our knight, who has basically 1 HP, who has no ability for him to heal himself. And we could just bring him down here and kind of pray, right? We can just go, well, go for an attack and do a decent amount of damage, but it's not going to be enough. And he's at 1 HP again. So, like... And boom, now he's done.
My apologies.
And the game's over if Ramza's body like disappears, right? So that's something else.
Yeah.
We don't have any Phoenix down ability or anything like that at this point, so we lost this fight. The aim on the archers is nothing to stop at, by all means. Aim on archers, and the first time you actually get to see like mages come in. All right, we are definitely taking the L here, and we are going to have to find a different way of doing this. Spoilers? What was the spoilers? What did I say? What did I say, Canreal? Oh no, did I spoil something? Or just saying that I'm taking the L here? What did I say? I don't know if we can actually change the formation and retry with our current setup. I think we actually need to go back to the world map and grind a little bit. I do think we need to do a little bit of grinding. Just a wee bit. I did not at all. You're the one that spoiled it, dude. What are you talking about? Well, if you really want to know about it, guys, the narrator of the game is a historian, and everyone in the game's already dead. This is hundreds of years in the past that you are reliving, by the way. Spoiler alert.
I'm ready.
Okay, we're bringing in Ramza. We are bringing in...
The fan calls.
Certainly.
Wilmot.
I shall do my best.
And we could do Francis, or we could do Wilhelm. We will do Francis.
Wise
Congratulations.
choice.
Commence the battle.
To battle.
And Canreal, I did not say what happened at the end of the game, by the way. You took what I was talking about out of context. Parry? Oh yeah, I got the parry off. Fuck
It's
yeah.
time.
Ooh. We're just gonna keep using focus here for a bit. Oh man, this guy's got counter. I hate counter. Counter is such a dumb fucking ability. I mean, I can do 8 damage here from point blank, or 4 from point blank. Blizzard or fire? What do we want to do? Let's use fire.
I'll take care of this.
All right, let's see here. I'm not really liking it. Can you get abilities from monsters? I don't think so. I don't think you can, unless you have a monster unit. And yes, you can get monster units in this game. Spoiler. That one, I will admit, is a bit of a spoiler. Oh, the counter's gonna do more damage to me than what I'm gonna do to it. Oh, counter didn't go off. Boom, right. That works. Oh, shit. Do I have line of sight? Nope. I'll just keep using focus until everyone else is within range.
I must keep moving forward.
Counter may happen now. Yep, there's counter. 18 damage. I'm okay with that. We have plenty of a... oh, man, she's going to use Choco Cure. Okay, that heals us, though. So we have a nice little XP farm here because the Chocobo is going to keep curing us if we keep it low. So that's the good news. I forgot that Chocobos had Choco Cure and they heal everyone that's like next to them, so it's kind of nice. But you can get a you can acquire items for monsters. I do know that much. So we're just going to keep using focus here. And focus will eventually cause a him to like basically one-shot mobs. which is why we have it. Getting that Chocobo nice and low, so it's going to want to use Choco Cure again. And we are going to throw a stone while we're at it. And keep getting all the XP that we can possibly get out of this. So this is one of the ways that you can essentially grind all the XP for jobs and whatnot that you can, right? And it's I mean, you could say that it's kind of a cheesy way of doing it, but in the game, how the game, like, sure, you don't have to. Okay. So now what's going to happen is we are going to be using so I can target that tile with Blizzard.
It's time.
And now, nope, still not close enough. Okay, he's going to have a shit ton of physical attack bonuses here.
It's up to me.
Get the Chocobo low. The mob does have counter, and that is unfortunate because I do not want to deal with counter. Also don't want to deal with that either, so we're going to have to use like throw stone or something like that to this guy. So we need to get some of these mobs kind of low here. And thankfully we've got ourselves a mage. Uh-oh. It's not what I wanted at all. 14 HP. I think we should be fine, potentially. Can I throw a potion into here? Nope. No, I cannot. If I move to here, will this work? Nope, it will not. Let's attack the Panther. Can I use Cure and have it trigger before she takes damage? Yes, it will trigger before she takes damage. Cool. I could also go for the kill before she takes damage, right? I can kill the Panther before she takes damage. What about black magic? Fire and Blizzard will both take effect. Or I could just attack. How much damage does that do? 10 damage? Oh, let's go for Cure, and we will patch her up. Because I want to make sure that she stays alive.
My turn.
Okay. $14 damage is good damage. I don't want to kill the Chocobo. This is my way of being able to continue to get more XP.
I did it.
That is not enough damage for us to kill this freaking thing. Oh my god. Okay.
Nothing can stop me. Allow me.
Thought I'd have enough, but not quite. Okay. Gaining 25 HP should help quite a bit. Here comes the Choco Cure, which is going to patch up whatever HP I was missing quite a bit. All right, cool. So now what we're going to do, we're going to use a potion here.
Be more careful.
Heal our white mage. Unfortunately, we do not have anything that we can use to actually get us where we need to be with this. And you will not get the kill, thankfully. And the Chocobo will continue doing Choco Cure because it's low, and the AI is going to make it want to stay alive, right? So as long as you don't accidentally kill the Chocobo, it's going to keep trying to heal itself. So you just want to keep it, like, super low, and you're not going to have any issues. And then we should be able to get the kill here. Cool. Easy peasy. And then all we're really trying to do at this point is just grind out as much XP as we can out of this encounter and keep these guys nice and low so they or keep the Chocobo nice and low so it continues to heal everybody.
Here I go.
And since we have a Squire that's actively gaining Squire experience right now, that's really good for us because that's going to give us the ability to where the rest of our units are all gaining Squire XP, right? And we have a Knight that's grinding XP as well, and we will have an Archer because Ramza is an Archer and he is actively gaining XP every turn. Just depending on how I mean, he's always doing a move, whether he'll be doing a whether he's going to be like straight up attacking or if he's going to be using focus. But the reason why I made sure that he had focus is so he can literally always get the XP every turn. Job XP, character XP. That's the reason. That's the main reason behind having focus on as many units as you can get. It's so important to have that ability because it's just free XP every turn. Combine that with XP boost, with the job point boost, you're fine, right?
Better than ever.
But now we've got ourselves a new Squire that's already leveling up enough to where she'll be able to be either an Archer or a Knight easily. And we are getting our Alchemist leveled up a bit here too. $25 damage. Good lord.
Ready.
I've earned this.
Oh, that'll do 8 damage. We don't want to do 8 damage. We can do a throw stone that'll only do 4, but we can't do full 8. 8's too much. But you can imagine how young me would go through and literally just do this for hours super early on in the game and just be like, yep, nope. We instantly have maxed out Squire, we have maxed out Chemist, we have all the things now, right? So here's the fun thing, right? Let's say I want to level up my White Mage. What I can do is I can come up here and I can start hitting her and getting XP for doing damage to my friendly unit, right? And then I can, oh, you know what? I don't want to do that. Let's say reset our movement. Let's come down here.
I am a Beowulf.
Nope, he finally took a little bit of damage from that.
It'll be over in a flash.
And basically, what we're gonna do is we should be fine here. Choco Cure, let you come in. Wait, what? Choco Beak? I wasn't expecting that. Now that was just rude. How am I supposed to let you guys do Choco Cure if you're going to be using Choco Beak? Like, come on now. Now I gotta use a potion.
All is well.
Now everyone else has to wait their turns, and you're ruining my entire plan here. Oh, you're gonna use Choco Beak again. Oh, you know what? I bet you I know what's happening. No, Choco Cure doesn't require MP. I don't know what's going on. All right, so we got an antidote out of that. Not sure if that was worth all the time waiting, but you know what? I am getting XP, so we're fine. Let's go ahead and end the fight here. We were annoying enough, right? We got 900 gil out of that. I mean, all in all, wasn't terrible, and we got a decent amount of XP, which is what we really were after, right? As we were after the XP. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at our units. My guess would be, as the last fighter, he knows he has to attack. Potentially. Yeah, that definitely makes sense, because he didn't start doing that until later on, right? So now we can learn a few different things for Archer, but let's go ahead and learn Aim 1 and Aim 2, because that'll probably give us a little bit of a hand with what we've got going on. Otherwise, we can learn Cure. Ooh, Monk. We haven't unlocked Monk yet, but I think our Knight did. All right. Nope, he's got nothing here. Now we can learn a JP boost, and we can also equip it. So he's got parry, and he has not enough for him to learn anything else, but he does have Monk, which gives him Cyclone, Doomfist, Aura Blast, Shockwave, all the fun things. And then Critical gives him Recover HP, but more importantly, it gives him the Counter Attack counter ability, which is really nice, being able to have the standard attack back. And then First Strike is something that's essentially counter, but it's stronger than counter. But it is not a... Okay, so counter happens when no damage is dealt, such as when parried or evaded, but First Strike can happen at any time, right? Brawler delivers more powerful barehanded attacks. Life Font recovers your HP upon moving. Movement cannot be reset for units with this ability. But Life Font, and there's a Mana Font as well, which I don't know what class gives you Mana Font, but also pretty useful. I think we want to get to Knight level 4 before we change off of that job, and the off chance we want to do stuff, right? Gilbert out here learning some things. Petronilla has reached a level high enough in her stuff, and now we can actually swap her off to either being a black mage or a white mage. I am personally leaning black mage, right? Because we already have a white mage. We can swap her to being a black mage.
Interesting.
And what we can do is we can give her her secondary ability can actually be items, because she now has the Phoenix Down ability. And then we can give her... What else can we give you? She doesn't have enough for Squire to really give her anything. We could give her parry. There isn't much of anything else I can give you. What we got? Nope. Yep. I don't have too much that I can actually do here for her otherwise, so we're gonna hold off on that. Wilmot, let's see what you can learn here. White Mage, you already have Cure, you have Protect, and you have Shell. You have so many other things that are cool and everything, but you don't have nearly enough job points for any of it. So having mages is fun and everything like that, but honestly, actually now that I think about it, we need to change Petronilla's job because she does not need to be a she has 7. Oh, and she has 5. Got it. So 7 versus 5. She should do a decent amount more damage, right? But the problem is that she is, I mean, she's a mage. She's gonna be squishy. Rush might be nice to get to the archer on the next mission. Does Rush actually increase your speed or your movement or anything like that?
What is it?
I'm here.
Attacks by ramming an adjacent unit and has a chance of knocking it back. The damage dealt varies greatly. Hold up. We also have something else going on too, right? Because we could take a look at our inventory. And we can actually go to our main menu and go to our guest
preparations.
units. I think
yes,
we can take the battle boots off and give the battle boots to somebody who can use them a little bit better. For example, here. Oh, it's just 100% accuracy ability. Oh, okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I don't think Rush actually makes you any faster or anything like that. Yeah, it's a Rush is basically like a shove kind of thing.
Making preparations.
Yes.
And you, I'm actually going to take that off. And we are going to give the long sword to Emmanuel.
Do you want something?
We could, you know, let's go ahead and do a little bit of an upgrade for people as well. Go to the outfitter, go to fitting, and first things first. Give him a bronze helmet, linen cuirass. So that should give him a bit of an upgrade.
This is your grand total. Most apt, sir.
All right, and Wilmot and Petronella we could give some slightly better gear to, but now Emmanuel's got 85 HP, right? Like that's a decent amount.
Will that be higher weight?
And we'll get a lot better gear once we get Dorder finished.
Greetings.
I don't think we have anything here that's going to be really of note. Right? Yeah.
Will that be all? By all means.
Yeah, there's... Oh, we have a plumed hat and leather clothing, so that is an upgrade, actually. So let's go. We'll upgrade you to a plumed hat, leather clothing.
This is your grand. You won't be disappointed.
And there's actually a... you can do space
this is your most
to use your optimal fitting.
This is
and it'll automatically give you the best gear that you can equip. And then now we're basically set. So let's see if our little grinding session there helped out, right? Now we're gonna fast forward through all of this already because we don't really need it. But I do know that we have Emmanuel now has boots, so he'll be faster, right? And we will place our 2 mages over here as well. Now, I'm not entirely certain if the 2 mages are going to do well, because let's be honest here, I kind of we saw how bad the mages get dumpstered by archers. We're about to find out how well this goes, because mages do not have good physical defenses, right?
I've just remembered.
But applying focus to Ramza will let him, one,
keep moving forward.
continue to gain more XP, but two, it actually helps him out quite a bit with getting him to the point where he'll be able to do a lot more damage with his attacks. That's the other reason why we're doing this. Argath took a little bit of damage there, so that's okay. We are going to hold off on using any spells, but I will give him a potion. Now, since we don't have a chemist that has the throw items passive innate ability, we will have to walk up to him and give him potions.
My turn.
That is the one downfall of not having a chemist, is they don't your units will not naturally throw items. You have to have the ability to throw items unlocked as a job ability to equip. Yeah, you take that. You take that rock.
My time is now.
That guy almost got knocked like completely out from getting hit by that rock. That rock did a lot of damage to him. I think he only took 9 direct damage from that. I think the rest of it was actually from a... So aim plus 2 only does 12 damage. Aim plus 1 versus aim plus 2. More importantly, we're just going to keep focusing. And then we're going to move to get to the high ground. Damage, we'll attack the unit. That one spot looks really good from black magic. Did we hit him? Yeah, we did. Cool. We're doing so much better right now. They haven't really done any damage to us yet. Oh yeah, please, keep coming closer to this way. This is exactly where I want you to be. Exactly where I want you to be. Okay, that might hurt. That might hurt a lot. They're gonna go for a twofer, aren't they? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. We need to get a manual down there, so we'll take the not being able to throw a stone for a turn.
Damn it.
Okay. These guys are definitely fucked, though. That takes so much damage. Delete is down. Kargath's probably down, yep.
Bloody hell.
23 is nice.
Whatever it takes.
It's time.
I get close enough to even attack this guy? I don't know if I can. Oh my god, I cannot. I can take this guy out at least, right? So that's one less person I'd have to worry about.
It's over! It can't be.
Yep, we'll do that. That hurt, but it's not the end of the world. Yet. Okay. This is where Black Magic's is really meant to shine, right? Alright, well, one of these mages is about to get knocked out. Boom. Damage. Take it. $60 frickin' damage. Oh my god. Can you throw a rock at this guy? Nope. No, you cannot.
I must act.
60 damage though. That's pretty rough. And you won't have enough damage output to actually get a hit off, huh? So what happens if I move you right here? If I move you right here, right? And then we just do ability, attack. Won't be enough. But what I can do, right? I can use a potion on you. And hopefully you survive it.
Don't rush in.
And if she doesn't, then she doesn't. But guess what?
My efforts are rewarded.
Something really important. This guy's gonna nuke himself. Because he targeted himself. Okay, my white mage is still up. Now, not for long. Yep. Yeah, I saw that.
So it ends.
Excellent. That's okay. We're honestly in a pretty decent spot right now. Okay, this guy's got a bow and not a bow gun, so that makes a little bit of sense. I was wondering why I was having so many issues here. Oh no, we're not doing that. We're gonna do aim 1 then. 21 damage? Yes, please.
I have you now! A bitter defeat.
What's my next move? Not bad at all.
It's up to me.
Okay. 8 damage? Hell yeah. We got that much damage going.
It's time.
We're moving right on up here. Aim +1. It won't be enough to take him out, but it'll get him low.
What happened? I have to fight on.
Almost enough for him to take out Ramza, but it doesn't really matter at this point because we've won, right?
I can't go on.
NPC story NPC allies don't die. The guest NPCs just get knocked out. We're not gonna wait too long, but yeah, we got an iron sword and a hempen robe, and I didn't want to risk having any of those things.
We know you're of the brigade.
I didn't want to really
no
wait
use hiding
because
it.
we didn't have a way for us to pick up our own units, right? And that's why we didn't wait for anyone to potentially get turned into a crystal. But if they had turned into a crystal, it would have been a really good chance of us getting a hold of like spells,
Out
right,
with it.
and abilities.
You were with
But
your
crystals can
commander,
also full
Wiglaf,
heal you
when he
as
came
well as
upon
give you full mana. So that's something also.
It would seem he cast you off as a lizard would its tail.
If you go down, you don't die until the 3 hearts go past. So you have to go through 3 full rounds before you die.
Where has he gone?
Or is it 4? I think it's actually 4.
Where
After
is
the
your
4th
den?
turn, after your fourth turn is passed, so basically you have death saves, right? On the fourth death save, you die. And there is no saving, it's just like a timer.
Enough.
So as soon as one of your units goes down, you have 4 turns to end the battle. Otherwise, your units actually start to die.
Listen well. A great host, with the Order at its van, prepares a sweeping campaign that will bring to book your Turncloak Brigade. You will die. You will be hunted down to the last and slaughtered like the swine you are, for such is brigandry's reward. But you?
Oh no, the guests are fine.
Lucky one.
The guests will not die.
Tell us.
You got little bitch boy Argath over
And
here,
you may yet
beating
keep
up
your
a guy
bacon.
right now, so he's fine.
So, where is Weegrav?
How the bloody hell should I know?
I'll not bear your ribald tongue, rogue. Learn to guard it if you'd not have it cut from your throat.
I am no rogue.
Tell that to the men you've robbed.
You nobles, sir, are all the same. You think every man born outside a castle's walls less than human. We fought for this kingdom at the peril of our very lives, yet the moment that the war was ended, you turned us out into the streets. What do you think makes you so special? Birth? Blood? What difference does it make?
You kidnap men for ransom, then dare ask the difference between us?
No, the Marquis's kidnapping was no plan of Weegraf's.
What?
He would never hold a man for ransom. Such a lowly act. It goes against all we believe in.
Then who was it? Someone kidnapped the Marquis Elmdor de Limbury.
Speak. If not you, then on whom would you pin the deed?
It was Gustav.
Who is Gustav?
Gustav Margrave, Lieutenant Commander of the Dead Men.
So the Corpse Brigade was behind the kidnapping?
No! We're not like Gustav.
You guys loving the
aristocracy, not
depth
to
here
become
in
it.
the story.
To be treated as equals, as the men of honor we are.
Do maggots know of honor?
That's enough, Argath!
So where is this Gustav?
In the Samrat siege.
Sandrat?
You are not of Galleon. Small wonder you've not heard of them. Sandrats are unique to the Zeklaus Desert, north of Dorta.
And there we go.
The point being?
Do any
We're catching up to the point where where Canriel has
Villages?
been basically the entire
At
time.
least
Like since we
not
started,
anymore.
he's already been here.
But the Desertmen once built a settlement by an
But
oasis.
I wanted
and its
to go through the
ruins
story
remain.
with everyone.
Then that's
I
where
want
we'll
us
find
to
Gustav and the Marquis.
enjoy the moment.
Aye, like as not.
How can you be so certain?
Asich is a Sandrat's burrow. It's home.
Hmm?
All right, and there we go. We are now at Dorter, and our next battle is going to be the Sandrat Siege. But more importantly, we are now at Dorter, and we can
Greetings.
find
I'm
some
a
better
good choice.
equipment.
Will that be all? By all means.
Oak staff, yeah, we're basically there on everything already.
May
But
I
we
hire
did
away?
get ourselves a new rope, right? That is something that we had. And we're going to give that to Wilmot.
By all means.
Instead of leather clothing, we will give her the hempen robe, which gives an extra 10 mana, which is pretty useful, right? And then at this point, we're basically there. Ramza at level, just shy of level 5. Emmanuel is level 5. Petronilla and Wilmot are both at level 3.
Now, we are at a point where it is our normal stopping time. So what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and save, and we will be wrapping up the stream at this point. Thanks, guys, for stopping by and watching our, introduction and a beginning of a playthrough of Final Fantasy Tactics. Final Fantasy Tactics is a very story-driven strategy game, but there are random battles that you can, go throughout and get extra battles in besides just doing the chapters. Sometimes getting an extra battle in here and there, getting a little bit more levels, as well as abilities, really makes the difference between having a battle go your way versus not having a battle go your way. We already saw that example where I was having difficulties with that last fight. I went back, re-equipped my people with some better gear, and then we also did a quick little power level fight, and basically we were able to take care of that last fight. I wouldn't say it was very clean because we took a lot of damage during it and we had a lot of our units go down, but we did win. So the W is a W. So that's just something to keep in mind if you guys do pick up this game. Just don't be scared to fight random battles and make sure that you're leveling up, because the story will outpace the levels that you will gain naturally, unless you're doing at least a little bit of grinding, but not a ton of grinding. You can easily out-level the entire story missions super quickly, and the rest of it becomes very simple, right? But anyway, guys, thanks again for tuning in, and I hope to catch you all next time. As a reminder, I will not be here on Friday. I will be here a week from Friday. But until then, have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend, and I hope to catch you all next time. And until then, have a good one.